Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gamestah TV. We're getting ready for round number 2 here on the JAMSTAH Overwatch Weekly number 4. And we've got a bit of a change in the casting lineup. We're going to have All G joining Bobby J. And Bobby J, we're looking forward to a little bit of tongue twisting for the teams tonight.
That's right. Kampfgruppe on the red side. Kampfgruppe Pr1med, sorry. And then we got Incept Esports on the blue side. And we've got a patch change here, All G. What do you think about these patch notes?
Absolutely. Thank you, Bobby J. First of all, I'm going to say I'm looking very forward to coming back and casting again at the JAMSTAH. It's been a couple of weeks, but I'm ready to go. And the patch really has been, well, the talk of the whole community at the moment. Everyone's just dying for these McCree nerfs especially, but the Widowmaker nerf as well. Just want to get your thoughts, Bobby. What do you think has been more impactful in the game, the McCree change or possibly the Widowmaker change?
I think the Widowmaker change, because you have to land headshots to do damage. You have to land headshots. You can still do damage with McCree, but you have to. It just doesn't melt tanks like he used to. But with Widow, you have to land headshots, and you'll be able to have a distinct separation between the players that are average of skill and the good skilled Widowmakers, and we'll be able to see that tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You nailed it on the head. I mean, the Widowmaker change certainly was a big change in the game, but it has, as you said, really defined. It's going to put the good players from the great players. And also something that a lot of people haven't talked about is the fact that you got to get these headshots now with Widow instead of just aiming for the body. It's actually brought a lot of other champions back into viability. I mean, if you look at one of the big things was Zenyatta was getting just instantly one-shot by Widow, but now that's not the case anymore. So there's a bit of room for hopefully other heroes to come in, and we might see some really exciting comps in these next few games.
Yeah, we saw last match we saw Roadhog on Hollywood.
Yeah,
first time I've seen Roadhog on Hollywood. Yeah, I love this one hero. One hero each on the team. No double ups. I love it. I love seeing more heroes, and then it's always cool to see like Winston's and Lucio's pushing people around. Yeah, it's fun. But then you just see it every game, and you just get tired.
For sure. I mean, in public games, it's all right, but I mean, in a competitive environment where you've got such high skill players, playing these heroes to their really full potential, doubling up on champions like Winston and Tracer and things like that, it can just be a real tough time to get around them. So the one champion rule really does just mix it up a little bit, I reckon. But it looks like we're going to King's Row now.
Yeah, an old favourite. It's kind of like the Dust 2 of Overwatch, as I've seen.
It's a big call, yeah. But it's worthy, I reckon, worthy of the title.
Well, who doesn't love Dust 2?
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of people who don't like Dust 2, Bobby, but that's the time for another day, I suppose.
Yeah. As Incept Esports on the blue side, Kampfgruppe Pr1med All G here on the red side.
Yes, well, I've got a tongue tie myself, so I might be referring to him as K Prime as I start casting this one. Otherwise, I'll end up just tripping all over myself. So we'll see what happens. But give us a quick run through of the heroes just before we start, Bobby.
Oh, we got a four. I'm not even going to bother with the names. I'm sorry, boys. But we got a Widow, a Lucio, a Reinhardt, Soldier 76, Zarya, and Mercy on Incept Esports on the blue side, and they're defending. And on the red side, Kampfgruppe Pr1med. They've got a Winston, Lucio, Farah, Reaper, Mercy, and McCree. So are you ready, All G? I am ready.
Oh, absolutely, man. I cannot wait to get this game under ice. I mean, straight away, you look at Junkrat here on the side of Incept. I mean, it is they are defending, but it's an interesting choice. We don't really see that too often here on this map.
Yoon, I've seen him on his Junkrat before.
Mukyoon. I mean, he is known for that Junkrat, but I guess we'll have to see how it plays out here. And it looks like they're just about to come out of the gates, and Game 2 is underway.
I'm really keen with the Junkrat getting damage. I can see him get damage buffed along when they get past the checkpoint. If it gets past, with the damage buff and bouncing off the walls. Here we go.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're going to give him the chance. They've got that Winston going straight in there on the back line. Cinderella doing a whole bunch of damage right now up in the tank's face. It looks like a pretty even fight at the moment. They're sort of trading a little bit of damage back and forth. Soldier 76 is trying to run away and just get away from them as much as they can, but it looks like that Pr1med may be holding on to this one and possibly taking this straight away. That was a really good push.
Yeah, if you see that Mercy just damage buffing the Pharah beautifully through that whole fight OG. No one was on the Mercy whatsoever, and Winston ran rampant through their backline.
Yeah, I mean, Winston just has such an easy time getting on the backline, and as you said, with that Mercy just damage buffing him, he really does just shred people. You know, just completely obliterate a lot of people, moving up very quickly on this payload.
Teams need to get on the Mercy. Teams, you have to go for Mercy. Otherwise, if you get someone damage buff, and they're just gonna start melting. That's what happens, and that's what we just saw.
Yeah, I mean, Mercy is such an instrumental key member for a lot of these comps, and she's not just good at resurrecting everyone, but really putting a whole bunch of damage down on the real frontline tank champions in this game at the moment. But it looks like as we come around this choke point, there's going to be some action kicking off here. Both teams just sort of working each other out. Reaper's just teleport. I don't know where he's actually gone, but he's gone to the side here. He's very sneaky. He's got the flank on. He's looking for the ult. It's a big death blossom on the back of him. That's a 4-man just right there. That was absolutely disgusting. And then that's it. Completely over. Push it up.
Not even a chance for a res. Not even a chance. They just blinked, and then like, next thing they know, they're already watching the kill cam there. That was beautiful by Reaper.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
I saw him teleport. He actually threw me off myself. I was like, where's he going to? But he went into the house just on the side of them, and he ambushed the whole back line. They didn't even have a chance to react. So that was fantastic play there by Soundwaves on that Reaper.
He gets my edgelord award of the game there.
Edgelord, yeah, well, he did look very scary when he did it, so props to him.
He's got the edgelord like slitting the throat emote at the end.
Yeah,
really top it off.
That would be amazing. I mean, only time will tell. But here we go. I mean, Pr1med's in a really good position here. They're all over it. Winston's popped the primal rage straight on the back. Oh my goodness, that is a huge McCree ult. And they've just, once again, just too strong, too much power. They go in so well as a team, Bobby.
They just couldn't recover from that Reaper ult. They had that payload had so much time. They come around the corner, 3 people pushing it, and then just Winston jumped at the team and gave McCree enough time to pull off a big high noon there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll see what the play of the game is. My guess is on the Reaper here, but I mean, McCree could be up for it as well.
Skin.
No! Wow!
Cinderella. Oh.
Jesus, have a look at here.
That was half Cinderella.
Yeah.
Here goes Cam. He's gonna start. Oh, he's slapping people down.
Wow.
Dude, down to the abyss. He's joined Gandalf down there, mate.
Yeah, well, I thought that was I couldn't actually believe that he managed to push them all to the pit. I just thought he should have pushed them off the point, but that was fantastic maneuverability there by Cinderella.
Winston just taking out the trash, mate.
Yeah, unbelievable, man. I mean, all in all, that team played that push absolutely perfectly. I mean, we got 2 minutes 54 on the clock, so extremely fast. But they had the first big push on the first point, got the ball rolling. That was their hardest fight, I reckon, the whole time. Then the next 2 fights they had, one was a Reaper, which was over in about 2 seconds. And then that last fight, they got Winston on the back line and just split them up like completely.
Yeah, like it's just all out aggression. You could say Kampfgruppe was primed and ready.
You could say that. They were definitely primed and ready for that one. But now it looks like it's up to Incept to, you know, show what they're made of. And to be fair, it's going to be a very tough time to beat of 2 minutes 54 if they won that extra point and take this best of 1. So let's see. That's a lightning fast round. I don't know if we've actually seen a team like there's probably been teams that have been faster, but casting wise, I don't think I've seen a team go that fast. No, I mean, like, to be fair, don't quote me on it, but I've not seen a team really dominate that quickly on Kings Road before. That Reaper ult and that Witch ult was just so well timed. Even the McCree ult, I mean, we're not even talking about that. That was huge.
And guys, during those 2 ulties, the camera was actually focused on the first-person view of the Pharah, and I think the Pharah was getting damage boosted, got a Justice called down, and melted together. So it was really a massive combo of damage that went down.
Yeah, the team communication there. I mean, you can just see it by watching. You know, just specking it, that you can see the team communication was on point there. Every single fight, they just knew what they had to do and they executed it perfectly.
So I'll take us through the teams right here. Kampfgruppe is now on the blue side with Reinhardt, Lucio, Reaper. Soundwave's back on his Reaper. Mercy, McCree, Winston, and on the red side, Incept Esports, Mercy, Soldier 76, Zarya, Lucio, Reaper, and Winston. Here we go, all G.
Yeah, Winston on the defense. I mean, we've seen a lot of these teams play a very, very offensive and defensive Winston, but they're just sort of poking each other out. Not as aggressive as Primed on the first push here. Just to be careful they don't get caught out, but they're just putting down a whole bunch of damage. But in comes McCree, putting a bunch of damage down on Zarya. Now he's actually picked it. Actually, Soundwaves picks it up on the Reaper, excuse me. And there goes Winston on top of the building, just shredding Mercy. She's really, really low, has to fly away just to survive. But I mean, Winston's all over at the moment, just doing as much damage as he can. Cinderella just swinging and cleaning up two of them. That was a really good hold there.
Yeah, they did a really good job. They pushed him over into the corner, as we saw. And they didn't have too much options. As soon as they saw the Mercy fly away to safety, Winston just leaped on that Mercy and then... But here we go again, all of you, as they're going back into the point.
Yep, they're slowly pushing back on the point, looking for another way around. They might need to try and look for a flank here and get on the back line, because at the moment, it's not doing too much. But Mukyun picks off the Mercy, which is actually huge. So that's a big Earthshatter coming down there. There's a whole bunch of ultimates going down. Soundwaves with another big Death Blossom, just doing a whole bunch of damage on their back line. Mercy manages to get the res, but she's being pushed out. They're split up all over the point at the moment, fighting inside and outside the building. Really going to be important here for Pr1med to push as hard as they can and just sort of keep the point. And I think they might actually do this. This Mercy's not going to survive very long here on her own.
They're going to have to pull the trigger right now, OG. They want to have any chance of pushing that payload. Probably going to have to capture this now and just ride the payload straight with no stopping if they want to beat that time.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've only got the one Soldier 76 ult. I mean, the Lucio ult's coming out very soon. I guess the Reaper ult as well, so it really is do or die for them right now if they want to get the good time and get this payload moving. There's a big hook there coming in, and the Lucio ult's coming out to negate it. There's also trying to go on the back line. That's a big buff. He's trying to get him out, but they've split up actually very, very well there. Big res coming in by Insult there, but that's an equally huge ult there by Reinhardt, by Cinderella, just doing a whole bunch of damage on the back line there. And he's trying to keep him off the point just to try and milk it out. Looks like it's going slightly the way here of Incept, but it's hard to tell. I think they may get the point, but I mean, Kampfgruppe Pr1med is doing a really, really good job keeping them and just keeping the time ticking to get this point. It's very, very tough for him, but I think Incept may actually squeeze this. I mean, if you look here, Pr1med on his Lucio is doing a really good job, but they've just been completely obliterated there by Mukyun. And it looks like the point's finally getting underway after that really prolonged battle there.
I was just gonna say, Joey G did a really good job of just laser beaming people in the face with Mercy with the Mercy increased buff of damage, but then he threw his ult in the middle of the street.
Yeah, absolutely.
That may cost them. That may cost them as the time's just slipping away here, G.
Yeah, I mean the Zarya ult is a huge, it's a huge CC tool, and you really need to make sure you hit it. Just throwing it into the tiles like that really isn't going to do anyone any favors except the enemy team. So once again, coming up on this choke point here, there's Mukyun doesn't have his ult though, so he can't do a really, really strong flank on Reaper. But I mean, they're looking for the engage here. It's actually going to be Pr1med going on the engage here, very, very aggressive. Big ult there coming up by Lucio to try and negate some of the damage. He's done quite well, but the counter Lucio ult coming in there, pushing back Pr1med very, very slowly. Mickey on this on Winston trying to do as much damage on Mercy as possible. Actually, he's still got the res on Pr1med here on the Incept. He's still got the Mercy res, so this is going to go on for quite a while. But he's been caught out. He's in the building. He's got a double res coming out, which is not too bad, but he's been caught off himself, and this isn't looking too good at the moment on the side of Incept. They're really in no man's land here. They need to push forward, and that's a great ult by Winston, just pushing them back as hard as he can. And I think Incept are going to really struggle to push this payload up in a really quick time, probably.
Yeah, the Kampf just kept the pressure on. As soon as they knew that Zarya ult was down, they were able to group up together and without the fear of being... The problem is when you get these small corridors in the streets, the Zarya ult can just be massive. And as soon as they knew that Zarya ult was down, we just saw them just go in, pull the trigger, and it looks like the game will be ending very shortly just around the corner.
Yeah, it looks like they're not going to get it, but as Crisis said before, it is a really good time from the practice. Cinderell's actually been picked off here, so this is a really good time for Incept to go in. Reaper's gone in, Death Blossom has just done a bunch of damage. And Caver on this, McCree just doing a bunch of damage on their back line. He's picked off quite a few of them, but the Mercy Res coming in, keeping this fight going. That looked like a 4-man Mercy Res there. Mikhail, this Winston, just pushing up as hard as they can, just keeping off the point. He's doing a really good job of that, just really body blocking there. And it looks like Soldier 76 is doing damage. The whole backline is doing damage. I think they might actually push up on this point and possibly get to this next checkpoint and keep this game going.
In this Marauder, the Mercy for Incept Esports is doing a fantastic job. I was going to mention it before, but we had so many other things happening on the screen. But she, I'm going to go with she, was in a really good position. Was up on top of the building, keeping people healed. And when the team finally dropped, she jumped down. The Winston jumped on her, but she just managed to get to the right position to res her team. Doing a really good job of positioning. And I really like the Mercy's play.
You're absolutely right, mate. Quick before this fight starts, it just shows how a really good play is to keep your composure when you're under a lot of pressure to really get a big res off. And that's a big ult coming in by Cinderella here. He's done a few of those so far. He's split up the whole of Incept here. They're in a lot of trouble. They've been split up, and that's not good at all. They've gone down. That's alright. They just got split up too easily there, Bobby.
The big old red one. And there's just this Zaya running away, mate. And so it looked like they just here to clean up and finish. Well, 3 minutes, 40 seconds, so you did get extra on the time, but time is already slipped away. Just a good old-fashioned brawl now.
I mean, it would be a good confidence boost here for Incept. I think it being so heavily in the first round to really snatch this. So, I mean, credit to them, they're going hard now. They obviously want this second round, but in goes one hard. That's a big commitment there, but they've got two. They picked off Joey G and Sock straight away. Their main frontliners and Mock Yoon going down as well. But there's that res again, Bobby. Really, really important there. And they may be able to turn this around. That is a huge Zara ult. They're all at the mercy at the moment of Incept, but they've actually gone down. Brilliant res. The counter res coming out by Colin there. Really, really important. And, I mean, Incept having the ults now. They're in a lot of trouble. Soldier 76 doing what he can, but Caver's cleaned up too, and he's really been pushed to the back. That was the battle of the mercies there, Bobby. I mean, what can you say about that?
Yeah, that was a beautiful answer to the Zarya ult there by Colin. McCree originally threw a flashbang on the defensive side here. Caber threw his flashbang on 2, then the Zarya ult came in to answer it. And Mercy res on top of that.
Yeah, really good ult usage there. And speaking of ult usage, we're getting a whole bunch coming down here. Soxley in the front line, just copping a whole face full of rockets there. He's not living through that, no matter how much you heal. And Caber's picked off Pr1med as well. Another res coming in. They're going to reset this fight. Soch is sort of running away. He's very scared at the moment. He's got a hook though. He's done quite well. Another Mercy Res coming in. There's Mercy Res coming in all over the shop at the moment. Double flashbang. Soch is caught in no man's land. He needs to get out of there ASAP, but he's not going to live through this ult. I don't think. Oh, he actually has. He's managed to pick up sound waves at the same time. Really, really impressive. And he's got another one too. Real. That was huge by Soch there to keep that front line alive. And it looks like this fight is still going slowly. Soch still in the front line. That's a big one. Cinderella's gonna get locked in there. That's not good at all. And followed up by a Lucio ult and a double Lucio ult. But they really need to push through and wait for this Lucio to go down and then maybe get a couple of picks and to finish off this game. Pr1med in the front line just going full aggressive mode at the moment. Not in a good position. That all just slapped out of the sky by Cinderella on this Reinhardt. And they're pushing it back now, and I think Incept just need to retreat here and wait for the rest of the guys to get up and really push through and try and get something from this game.
They're gonna have to wait till the Zarya ult here. Zarya will have an ult up again before the end of the time at LG. Once that Zarya ult's up, they need to make sure either Mercy's trapped in it or they need to get the Mercy first, then Zarya ult if they want to get the payload and get a point on the board. Yeah,
the only play for Incept now is the Pray that Joey's gravity was going to be up in time, and Mock Yoon is just frothing at the mouth there, and he's got his ult. He wants to get everyone with that Death Blossom stuff. So if they can catch the Mercy, either with the Roadhog or win the game. But it's going to come down to it. The ult have come down very quickly. They're sort of being spread out a little bit. Joey G on not right down to the right at the moment.
95. Oh, he's
gone down. No, actually, Soundwave's on the counter engage there. Here comes the Mercy Res. He's at 98%. Is the Gravity Wall going to go up in time? Is he going to be able to do it? There it is. And here comes Reaper. He's going to try and be picked off. It looks like he's just been killed. And another big counter Mercy Res. I mean, they did it They tried to do it, they tried to execute it, but the Mercy res is just, they couldn't pick the Mercy up, and I think that's going to be the end of the game by the looks of it.
Oh, Colin is the mantle of the Nile tonight. He is blocking that payload all day, son, all day. Every time they pulled off their ults, Colin was there to say, no, not tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Miss Marauder, to be fair, she played really, really well, but it was just that case of whatever you can do, I can do better. But she's got the play of the game anyway, so a little consolation prize to take home with her. Let's see how this goes down.
Heroes never die.
That's a nice one. She had fantastic reses all game. Credit to her, I don't think they would have got as far as they did without Miss Marauder all G. And with that, I'm going to give the MVP Plantronics Award to Soundwaves for that beautiful Death Blossom in the first game. That was huge, OG.
Yeah, absolutely. That was disgusting. I mean, he even threw me off with that teleport there. Didn't know where he'd went. Next moment, he's on the back line, just shredding them all up. And, I mean, that was instrumental to just pushing that point up ASAP.
Well, Kampfgruppe Prime takes round 2, and we'll be back in a few moments. I'm Bobby J. This is OG. We'll see you shortly. Oh. Hey, I thought it was... Oh. No.